Hey, what's up, YouTube? How's it going? It's Forever King here, back at you with another video. So today I wanted to talk about how this is the most fun I think I've ever had with Mortal Kombat 1. So before Ermac dropped, I tried a few characters. I tried Reiko, Kung Lao, Shao, Gearus, obviously. And out of all those characters, Gearus was the only character that I really liked a lot and had fun with. He has so many tools. You're thinking so much while you're playing Gearus. You're multitasking so much. Keeping track of the hourglasses, keeping track of your opponent's combos, and when it's possible to rewind time or not rewind time. Um, I mean, the game keeps track of your hourglasses for you now, but what I'm trying to say is Gearus was so complex and his combos were so fun that it made him a cool character. But everyone else, for the most part in this game, like usually I like Kung Lao a lot in every Mortal Kombat, but Kung Lao is like very plain in this game. He's all about just doing that meter burn back 4-2, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's his whole game plan. Is trying to open you up with the armored launcher. If you compared like Kung Lao in this to like Kung Lao in MK9 or MKX, it's a huge difference. Like in MK9 and MKX, Kung Lao had way more tools. Uh, Combo off dive kick, combo off teleport. He doesn't even have the teleport in this. Um, Way more swaggier combos, way more combo routes. You can say that about a lot of characters in this game. That was the main problem with MK11. Like, if you took a character in MK11 that was also in MK9 and X, the versions of those characters in MK9 and X usually had way more tools, way stronger tools, way more options, way more combo routes. Which, when you have all those things, it makes the character more fun to play. So, unfortunately, MK1, it's more similar to MK11 than it is to MK9 and X, where a lot of the characters feel very toned down, and they don't have as many tools as they used to, or they're not as strong as they used to be. I'll use another example, like Reptile. Uh, if you take Reptile in MK1 compared to MKX and MK9, his elbow dash is slower. It recovers slower. His force balls don't go full screen like they used to. He doesn't have as many combo routes as he used to. He used to be able to do elbow dash mid combo and keep the combo going, in 9 and X. But then in this game, he does not have it. So with all that being said, for the longest time, Gearus was the only character I had fun with. And I took like a long break from MK1 because it's just Gearus was cool, but I wish I had more characters I could have fun with, And MK9, I could have fun with like 10 or 15 different characters for hours and hours. MKX, there's like 20 or 30 different variations I could have fun with for hours and hours. But MK1, I only had Gearus. But now with the release of Ermac, Ermac has so many cancels, so many cool combo routes. You could do so many different cool combos with different cameos, like Janet comboing off of the back 4-2, Chameleon doing combos with the Melina and the Katana and stuff, throw combos. Honestly, ever since Ermac came out, I think I have even more fun with Ermac than I did with Gearus. And this is a huge step in the right direction for Mortal Kombat 1. Like, when I played Ermac, I was like, why don't more characters play like this? Like, we need strong tools. We need a lot of combo routes. We need to have more options with our characters. The more options you have, the more you're going to be thinking, the more you're going to be learning, which means the more fun you're going to have. You know what I mean? The more replay value there is. You don't want it to be like you use a character for a couple of days and you already learned everything that character is capable of doing. You want it to be like you could play this game for years and still keep finding more things you could do with the character. And I think the closest thing to that in this game is Ermac. Like, I've been playing him for like a week now, and I keep learning new combo routes, keep learning new strategies with his cancels as I'm playing him, which is awesome. And honestly, I'm thinking about maining Ermac for combo breaker, Evo. Um, so yeah, this is the most fun that I've had in this game. And I'm hoping that like Homelander, Takeda, I'm hoping that they play similar to Ermac. Not play style as far as like, I don't want them to have like a force push and force lift, but I want them to have cancels. I want them to have like high execution. I want them to have a lot of different combo routes, combo opportunities. I want them to have good synergy with the cameos. Um, I want them to. You can play them for hours and hours and days and weeks, and you still are going to keep finding new things with them. Because that's how Ermac feels, and that's how fighting game characters should feel, for the most part. I'm not saying every single character in the game needs to be like high execution and have a bunch of crazy tools, but more characters than just one or two should be like that. Um, in MK9, if you wanted like high execution, there was a lot of different characters that had cancels and flash parries, and there was Rain, there was Scarlet, there was Cabal, you know, and in MKX there were so many different characters with run cancels, at least like what 7 or 8 different variations with run cancels, um, and then not even just run cancels. You had like Tremor with flash parry, you had Hishkuten Predator with his cancels. That's the type of stuff that makes a game deep, that makes a fighting game like more fun to play for a long period of time, because you're going to keep finding more stuff as you keep playing. MK1 Kung Lao is an example of like you learned almost everything to do with that character in the first couple days you played him. Like his B&Bs are pretty straightforward, and when you're using Kung Lao, you're kind of just like, you might do like a little string on block and then armor. And that's like his whole game plan. Like, it kind of makes me sad that Kung Lao has been reduced to just meter burn back 4-2 as his whole game plan, because Kung Lao is usually super fun, super deep, super swaggy in like every game that he's in. MK9 and MKX, I probably have over 5,000 matches played with Kung Lao. Maybe even more than 10,000 matches. I know I have a shit ton of matches played with like Buzzsaw, Tempest, MK9 Lao, and I never once got bored. Never once. To this day, I can go back on MK9 and still play Kung Lao thousands of matches. To this day, I can still go back on MKX, play Kung Lao thousands of matches. But it's the same issue with MK11 as well. I think MK11 was at least a little bit deeper than MK1, because he had like the orbiting hat and the buzzsaw, so he had some cool stuff. But MK11, I only made Kung Lao for a little bit, and then I ended up switching around to other characters like Gearus and Sub-Zero, just characters that had more options and had more fun things they can do. So yeah, I guess like the point I'm trying to get across, I don't want this to come across as negative. I am being a critic right now, but this is a positive. Like, Ermac is the most fun DLC character by far, the most fun character in this game. He looks cool. His combos are fun. His combos are swaggy. They took a lot of his stuff from MK9 and MKX, and then just made it look cooler. And then they gave him cancels on top of that. So that's how it should be. Take the characters from the past and keep most of their tools, but make them look cooler. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be taking tools away from past games. We should be either adding tools or just keeping the tools the same and just making them look cooler. So yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed my insight, and hope you guys enjoyed the matches. I've been loving Ermac. I think he's going to be my main going forward, and hope you guys all have a good day. Thank you for watching. Peace.